Oh dear, I quickly sneak and get it now. Okay, okay. Oh my goodness, Gerry. So fall over. Hey, come here. Whee! There you go. I'm gonna quickly sneak away. Good buddies. Please take up this. I'm going to be in charge for a little bit. Look how tough your bum is. Ooh. There we go. That's better. That's better. Oh. There you go. Here's one for you too. There we go. Good morning. Coco, you can go back over there. Morning Zara, good morning Tractopus and Palin and Rafane. How you doing? How's it going? Oh my gosh. I think I got the bunnies too many pellets this morning. But Gerry was trying to climb into the box. So I was a bit distracted by his attempts to steal. Ooh. Now I steal your floof to make up for it. Mwahaha. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Joe. How are you all? Oh, look at that. Stealing. Good morning, Monday. Is there anything more American than corn, beans and squash, or maybe some potatoes? I do not know. I have never been to America, so I could not tell you what would be the most American thing. Although I guess it is a very big place. It would differ greatly, I imagine. Are you going to let me steal this? You did. Good morning, Bonnie. Good morning, Rob. There we go. Steal some face floof as well. Get a little variety of floof. I just bought an animated Pokemon card in the app. Oh, nice. I think I've got one of those from the new... Wait, was it from the new ones? I got one of them. Oh yeah, of course it was from the new ones. It was like a space dinosaur. But I've not been... I'm not really sure like what time the events and stuff end. I've not really been doing those. Need to get back on it. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be kicked out of the Diamond League on Duolingo as well, because I've not had time to do that. I've just been... Keep forgetting that game exists. Just give me all your... If only you could send me all your cards and be like, I'm done with these. Good morning, Ginge. Did I say good morning, Anhorn? Good morning. As you can probably tell, I'm not particularly feeling any better. Annoyingly. I am still bunged up. All my bun points have disappeared. I'm poor. Oh no. Oh no. I'm hovering between Sapphire and Gold because I just do one Duolingo a day. See, this is the thing, is like, I just don't really get time to sit down and do it properly, because you used to be able to morning, Hansan. You used to be able to no wait, that's not what I was going to say. I was going to say you're meant to do like you do your lessons in a way that you sit down and do them so you maximize all of the XP you get, and there's meant to be certain ways to do certain tasks at certain times so that you get as much the most you can, but I just have not had time to do it at all. Nearly at 800k bun points after robbing everyone during the Mass Effect streams. Morning, Saffron. But yeah, I just haven't really had time to sit down and do it very often. So I think I'm going to get kicked out of Diamond League this week. And then I guess I could just try and climb my way back up. I blame Arnhole. He told me to go all in. You don't have to listen to Arnhole. I mean, you do in a mod capacity. but anything else. Anything else, you're fine. Well, your points are back. Nice. What if you forget and do a panic lesson at 2 minutes to midnight to keep the streak alive? Yeah, that tends to be... I've had a few of those where it's like you go on and the widget thing says like, Duo is very angry. And you're like, oh, oh no. You see the latest Duolingo tweets that's on Hinge? I've seen a few of the Instagram reels. I've not seen any, and I've not been on Twitter in a while, to be fair. But I don't follow them on Instagram, but they pop up because I guess they know it's my interests. is the little owl. Euler, can I steal that tuft? Please, Fifi. I want to steal. Got it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm shuffling over. If Kildare got hit by a Cybertruck, yeah, I saw like, oh, that's what I was gonna get. I knew I'd forgotten something. I was going to get apple sticks for the Banuis. I did the whole migrate your followers from Twitter to Blue Sky the other day. I didn't even know that's a thing you could do. What a megalomaniac. To be honest, I haven't really bothered with either of them. I remember that Blue Sky exists every now and then, and I'll bloop. I don't know even what it's called. I'll post on that when I do remember. But yeah, I don't really. I think I just got because of doing Veganuary and posting every day on like 3 different accounts. I think after that, I was a bit like, I can do without social media for a while. Although I did post something. I posted a picture on Blue Sky the other day. But I'm really bad for like, I'll post something and I just won't check back for 2 weeks. So then I'll suddenly see like, oh, someone commented on this and I just ignored them. Modern life like. But also, there are times when I don't know. I don't know what to say and it baffles me into just leaving the site for a bit, if that makes sense. It's like having that thing where you can't think of a comeback to something and it takes you a few days and then by that point you're like, well, I can't really respond to it now. You're supposed to pick up the buns and disappear. That's pretty much what I do. That's what I do. But like someone messaged me a comment on the latest Blood on the Clock Tower and I was just so like, I can't think how to respond to this, so I think I closed Blue Sky and I've not opened it again since. Because it's just too much to think about. Morning, yes, and good morning, Yang. I'm just terrible with social media because when I do something I never think, oh, I should post about this online. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You're too busy just living, loving and laughing to be tweeting and talking and blooping. I'll always do that. I'll like get to the end of a day where we've done some big event thing and I'm like, I took no photos of this, not even for social media, but just for Just too busy being a girl boss. Morning, Harry. Um, yeah, I'll just get to the end of the day and be like, I didn't take any photos just for myself, just for remembering. Because that's what I like using Instagram for, is just as my own little personal gallery of memories that I can look back through. Rather than actually thinking about any, social media things. I'm always getting those, what do you call it? Like messages through being like, do you want to boost your Instagram followers? Do you want to blah blah? And I'm just like, no. Like, I know you're a bot anyway, but even if you weren't, no. Because I'm only posting on there for me, really. For my own amusement. So as long as I follow me, it's fine. Technically Twitch, Discord, and YouTube are social media. I guess so. I mean, is Discord, isn't Discord more of a messenger? Than I guess I think of Discord, I mean, I don't really know what the technical terms are. But I think of social media as a thing where you do a specific post. More like a live channel than just for chatting on, if that makes sense. But I guess the social, it's a program we use to help social via the internet. Well, I mean, you could argue that every website is a social medium. Then anything with a contact page on it. I need to update Pandora's Instagram, but I've not been feeling well enough to write a proper post. Yeah, it's tough. That is Gerry's tail sticking out there. His little leggies are behind Fifi. It's him's tail. Come on, ingenious. But yeah, I can't remember how we got onto this now. I forgot. But yes, no 'Tis the Kingdom today. That's the long and short of it. However it began. Sarah's not feeling very well. I think there's something stinky going around the office. So yeah, she's not feeling very well. So there will not be Totka. We're just dragging out when the last one's going to be, to be honest, because we are getting quite close to the end. So the more we postpone, I assume that the blind date stream is still going ahead. I assume, but it gives me time to get my work done, which I'm happy for, because I was a bit worried about not being able to get my editing done before the weekend. Blind data. Lara laughs. But yeah, fingers crossed nothing else interrupts it. Once we've got the eels out the way, there'll be nothing stopping us from defeating Ganon. It's gonna be weird, like, finishing it and not having that stream to go in for anymore. I guess it's been I guess it used to be on Mondays, but it's been my schedule for so long now. Grammy, thank you very much for the 69 months and that tattoo. Nice. Thank you. But yeah, it's gonna be very strange when it's all done. Oh no. Bunnies. I'm sorry, I moved and they interpreted it as food. I'm sorry. Boop. Boop. Boop boop. Oh, good morning, everyone. Have you decided what happens after Tears of the Kingdom? No, I think there's talk of there being another game that people play through that is out now. I won't give any spoilies, but there was one game that they were asking if people wanted to play through, so I guess maybe that will replace that. Little roll from Fifi. I saw your little feet go up in the air. Hello. Not your little feet. So I'm also going to play Kingdom Hearts. Games that aren't out are hard to play. Well, I've been playing 25 hours of Die in the Dungeon and that's not out, so... Played a few more hours of it last night. I ended that run, and then I did another run afterwards. What was... I finished one run with Mango, but it wasn't the one that I was playing on stream the other day. It was... I had to start again because I did a big boo-boo. And I somehow got this like really amazing deck. And I don't understand how I did it, but it was really OP. But I wouldn't know what it was to rebuild it again. But I wasn't complaining. It is my new Slay the Spire. Apart from it doesn't make me angry. So it's like a happy Slay the Spire. But yes, I have been enjoying that. And it is out fairly soonish. Not angry yet, anyway, yeah. Well, now I've completed the runs with all 3 characters. I'm just a bit like, what else can I unlock until release? Because I don't know. I mean, it has been getting little updates every day, but I think they're just fixes for things. But actually I know what I could do. It's when you up the difficulty. You do like the version of the Crucible or whatever it is in Slay the Spire. I guess I could start doing that. But my point is that some games you can play before they're out. So so there you go. It's one of those games. It's not Die in the Dungeon. But yeah, I wonder if whoever is doing that stream will take over the Thursday slot, maybe. Mayhaps. And the Zeldocs will disperse and go west and become Galadriel. Or does she go east? One of them. We'll all have to go in different directions, I suppose. Otherwise, it'll be like that awkward thing where you say bye and then walk in the same direction. So, well, yeah, that's the plan. Sag. Yeah, it do be Sag. East is Mordor. That's fine. One of us could go that way. One of us could go to Mordor. The other one will go west. Someone will go north. Or south. I guess those are their choices. But yeah, it would just be very strange only being in the office once a week. For Kaburbi. Are you and Sarah going to start getting up at 6 a.m. for Shadow's X series? No. On account of, I don't think anyone in the studio would be in there anyway. But yes. It's not 6 a.m. for Shadow, is it? 'Tis the Kingdom? What time is it? What time is 10 a.m.? No, wait. 2 p.m. Wait, what are we in? GB2. 9 a.m. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. But I feel like that's more okay to complain about than when we do recordings at like 11 and people say they're so early. Shadow, I can appreciate saying that 9 is early. Because I don't think I'd be that functional at 9 a.m. Boop, 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 boop. 9 is normal work time, yeah. I mean, it's a normal time to be in work, but is it a normal time to be functional in work? That's the question. Sometimes Rams and Pedro talk about how they got up early at 11:30 and I'm just flabbergasted. Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm sort of used to, I get up at 7 and have to be at work at 8:15. Oh, geez. I guess the thing is, everyone's different. Like, some people thrive on getting up early and being functional super early in the morning. And I used to be fine. I used to like doing earlies at work because I used to start work at 7:30 in the morning. And I liked it because I would sort of finish at 4 and then feel like I had a bit more of a day. Whereas when I did late, yeah, I got to have a bit of a lie in, but then you'd get home and it would be late and you'd barely have time to have dinner before you were going to bed, sort of thing. So I'd always opt, that's the word I'm trying to say. I'd always opt for earlier starts. But yeah. In the film world, you get to both start early and finish late. So that's nice. It was quite tough in winter to be getting up at like 6:30 in the morning because it's not, I mean, it is the getting up, but it's mostly the getting up and having no idea what time it is. Because when you're getting up and it's dark, you're like, have I slept in? Is this the right time? Is it 3? Is it 6? Is it 8? Like, I don't know. Whereas at least in summertime, if you woke up and it was light, you'd be like, oh, I'm late. What do you know? At least I know. Was there a lot of waiting around on sets? It depended. It very much depends on the production. Because sometimes, no, not at all. Because I guess I guess the only time you would really have is when they would do like, so the way a scene would work is that the set would be dressed, but that would happen before you got there. Then the director would go in with the actors and they would run lines and they would block it through. And then they would call in the crew to watch it, and that would be when the like camera operator would be able to block it through with the actors. And then you would go and set up the shot and be ready to go. So I guess the only sort of downtime that we had was whilst they were blocking it through with the actors. But like without crew. Oh, sorry, Fifi. I think I made you jump when I moved my hand. But that time would usually be spent, well, if you're a trainee, it would be spent making coffee for your entire team, or any kit that you had to change over. Like if you were changing from being handheld to going on a dolly or a crane or a Steadicam or something, you would have to be switching up the camera format, or like switching over lenses and stuff. So yeah, it would vary how much. There was rarely a production I worked on where I was like, geez, I'm just waiting around all the time. If you got to sit down, it was a blessing. Morning, Techie, how you doing? But it's different for different departments. Like, camera's very full on. Whereas if you're in something like props, once you've prepped all of your props, I guess once you just have to sort of wait to hand them over. That's about it. But yeah, early mornings at the animal care unit was awesome. Routine checks and breakfast and handling of the animals. I remember I used to volunteer at the Bristol Arc when it was the Bristol RSPCA, and that was always nice, going in just early mornings. Although I think it was like 8 or something in the morning. And you would just go and you would scoop all of the poop into the poop bucket. That was a lovely job. And then just wash all the floors and squeegee them. But then after that, after all the stinky jobs were done, where you like tidy blankets and change any that were particularly bad, but after that was done, you could occasionally just go out for a little walk with one of the doggos or have a cuddle or something, and that part was nice. Come on, impatience. I'd love to volunteer at Cats Protection or something. Yeah. Why don't you volunteer at the Littlest Lives Bunny Rescue? Although it is quite far even from you, I think. It's up in Patchway, which is very, very north Bristol. Because I would love to. They're always asking for volunteers to like go and help clean out and cuddle the bunnies and stuff, but I just can't get there. It's just too blooming far. It's the opposite end of Bristol to me. But yeah, I would love to go there. I used to volunteer at one of the bunny rescues that doesn't exist anymore, but it's the one we got Gerry from. And that was only like one bus ride away, but it moved really far. Well, it broke down into 2 rescues and then both of them moved far away. But yeah, I keep on hoping that, because you know they've been doing like, what are the things, like treats with Xylus and a pint with Pyrian and whatever. I keep on hoping that they're going to ask me what I would like to do, and then I can be like, what if we did bunnies with Bridie and we go to a bunny rescue and we meet the bunnies? Because then I could shout out a rescue and what they do, and I would also get to go and meet lots of bunnies. But they will probably just say like, why don't we just do Booey with Bridie and we get Ooey? Which I guess would still be nice, but in a much more selfish way. Are you trying to tuck Fifi in again? What you doing? What he do? Has to be within walking distance of the office. Ooey would be. I guess Ooey with Ozzy could be one. I've sort of lost track of who's done them so far. Oh, poor Fifi, she's getting jiggled around. We did get that video with Pig Whisperer Boba. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that place having open days again. Dean Farm Trust. I want to go to there because I also want them to have the private days open, because I want to try and persuade Kirsty to go there for Comfort Zone. But oh, I steal the floof. Fifi, I think he's too distracted. I'm sorry. Because it's been a while since we've done a vlog. I guess the last one was the cocktails one. We don't have any outings planned at the moment. We did have some before Christmas that we were planning. But life has sort of got in the way a little bit recently, so things have had to be put. It might be, I mean, it'll probably be March at the earliest, because I guess Kirsty went to Sweden, and then she'll have her birthday coming up, and then I'll have my birthday coming up, and then hopefully, unless we start the new tradition of, we do the Hat Films thing of, we do birthday videos, and we're mean to each other. Although it's probably a bit late planning Kirsty's birthday. I need to think of something nice to do for her in Minecraft, birthdays wise, because I don't know anything about if there's any sort of party things in the mod pack. Oi, what you doing? Oi, mate, stop chewing that table. Have you got your blankie comfortable yet? Someone sent Kirsty this thing that was two Pokemon trainers looking British, and one of them was saying to the other, what was it? Do you want to do a Pokemon battle, you slag? And the other one was responding, is the Pope Catholic, you cheeky tart? Someone said it was me and Kirsty. But yeah. But yes. Do a create birthday, give her a hand crank, I'm gonna do some work for you. No. Oh, I don't know if there... I mean, I guess there is just cake. I could just make her lots of different cakes. I should have saved making her those reading glasses for this week. Because that could have been her present. I saw it captioned, can someone please translate this into American? Yeah. You're being a funny boy today. You trying to stand up and look behind yourself. That's not how Bunny built, Gerry. Bunny cannot do that. You're going to be like those penguins, falling over when they see planes. Little mans. Because there are there are 9 different types of pie as well. So I could just do a whole feast. Maybe that could be a thing. Maybe I could just make a big banquet table and cover it with lots of food. I could just do a cooking day. Not with create. I could avoid create. I think I managed to avoid create for a whole session. Dad was stationed in the Foggers and told me about the penguins. Aww. I feel like when you get too excited about giving someone a gift that you get them something and then realise you've blown the perfect gift opportunity. Do you know what? It's like I gave Kirsty a present the last time I saw her just because I was seeing her. And then I was like, hang on, it's her birthday soon. I could have just saved it. but I got too excited. Gerry, you're going to fall over if you keep doing that. You cannot stand up and look backwards. And I know it sounds silly to over worry about that, but it is something that he's done before. I love you. Yeah. She either wants food or cuddles with Gerry, and I think she's miffed that her only option is cuddles with me, because that's like the worst of both worlds for her. She just wants him to settle. See, this is what it's like when you're in a crazy mood and Gerry wants cuddles. This is how it do be. I try and at least smoosh some of this extra floof off of you. Look at that flying floof in the air. Hello. Here's like tumbleweed. I don't know why he's just in blanket mode. Is it coming up to spring? Is that what it is? You making your bed? Oh, sorry, Gerry. I didn't realize you were still sat on that. I was just gonna tuck you in, but you're still not ready. Still not ready. Thank you very much for the follow. He is he. You did spend ages doing it, and I've just scrumpled it up with one foul swoop. Oh, baby boy. I guess if Kirsty does, she was talking about coming to Bristol for some time after her birthday. So I guess maybe we could do what could we do? Pancakes. We could make pancakes because it's pancake day soon. That could be a thing. We were hoping to go to York at some point. That was going to be one of our trips that we do. Somebody gastronomy is related to pancakes. No, but I've not been on the subreddit in a while. We're sort of slacking behind at the moment just because, like I said, there's been various life things going on. York is lovely. I've only ever been there. I went there as a leader on a school trip. So I never really got to appreciate it because I was just trying not to lose children. So I didn't really get to fully appreciate it. So it would be nice to go there. Sans child. I didn't lose any, no. No, I managed to keep them all. I remember that one of the only things I remember from that school trip was one of the children was mucking around. Basically, okay, full story. Very short story. I went there because my dad was the head teacher of the school and I went along as a group leader to lead children. And so they obviously knew my dad. And there was one point where these kids were mucking around and I turned around and gave them a look. And they basically just all of a sudden stopped mucking around. And I won't dox my actual name, but they were just like, you just gave the look. And I was like, what? And they were like, that's the look Mr. Bridie's dad gives when we're in trouble. And I was just like, well, you better remember this then. But apparently I inherited that look from my father. The look of, you better think before your next move. Dear oh dear. We once lost some leaders on a trip because the first bunch knew the way and ignored the wrong turn. Oh no. Oh dear. I remember, my nose is making such silly noises. I remember once on my year 6 school trip, we went to the Peak District and we were meant to go up something or down something. I can't remember. We were going somewhere I think my teacher was ill on the last day, so they were just sort of like, just do something and don't get lost. We were like, okay. So we just had this final day there of just sort of like, just mooch around in a sort of safe capacity, I guess. Instead of marching up some hill somewhere. No, the Peak District. It's a very beautiful part of England, is the Peak District. It's very lovely. I would recommend visiting there if people are coming over this way. But it's very pretty. Every time I say the word pretty now, I just think of bloody Keira Knightley. It's just so lodged in my head at the moment. I've only ever seen Love Actually once, and but it's just become such a thing on TikTok to use that audio. Quite pretty, actually. Dear oh dear. Dear oh dear. It's mostly used with like doggos seeing their own reflections and stuff and stopping to look. It's cute. I have accidentally done this thing on TikTok. I don't know if I mentioned it, but there's this particular account that when I was loading my recipe videos to TikTok, I opened up a web page of TikTok, and then I realized I'd like edited something wrong, so I had to go back. But this TikTok stayed open, playing this particular TikTok on repeat, and because of that, I think TikTok went, "Oh, you must really like this account in particular." So now when I'm scrolling through, I'll get like it'll be all animal stuff and all my usual stuff, and then just this one account, and it's really weird as well, but because it's basically like street interviews in Japan done by these very like strange people, and they always interview very strange people, so it just always catches me off guard because I'm just like, oh, you're not a bird. You're not a bird singing the bacon pancake song. What the heck? But yes, it's I feel like I know too much about this. I love bacon pancakes, but I love it when they do it whispered as well. When they're like, "You want it, but you want it whispered." Oh, it's so cute. So cute. But yeah, I don't know how to get. I mean, I guess there probably is a way to like go onto the account and say, "Please stop showing me this. I'm not interested." Which is, hello. Oh, sorry, Fifi. My leg went down as you went across. I almost did you a hemkin squimch. You would have been a Fifi flat pancake. Look at you. Your treat isn't very exciting today. I'm sorry, because on account of I've not left the house in a week because I haven't been able to. So it's just sort of the same thing that they've been having for a while. And I'll have to make sure I get hold of a banana at some point before tomorrow. Because otherwise, blib, 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 blib. Otherwise, the bunnies won't know because they don't know it's Friday, but Arnhall will be angry. You sound better if you're feeling. Yeah, I'm feeling more energetic, but I'm still bugged up, which is annoying because I'd like to be able to. It's just that my nose makes silly noises. That's the. You've redeemed treats? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm going to very quickly put the... Oh, no, I'm not. I was going to very quickly get something out of Gerry's floof, but now Fifi has jumped over and squished him, so I cannot. That's okay. Lovely Banooies. Just remembered it's not Friday. Saving up for a baking stream or video. I still haven't done one of them because it was a specific request. It was a very specific request to make donuts with Kirsty. And I've not... Firstly, I don't have the means to make donuts. But secondly, I don't see Kirsty that often. So I feel bad. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I should just give these points back now. Because I don't think it's ever going to happen. Curve will still happen tomorrow, yeah. Yes, and I should still be going in for the blind date stream as well, because I'll only be in that for an hour and I'm going to wear a mask for it, so it should all be fine. And Alex hasn't caught whatever I've got, so to be honest, I don't think it is actually like a cold or anything. I think I'm just worn down. I think I'm just like not enough vegan butter spread over too much bread. I think it's just me being a bit mentally tired rather than it actually being anything. Get a Barocca down you. When I worked at Downton Abbey, when I was working on Downton Abbey, they used to do these things called turbo Baroccas, which was a Barocca in orange juice. And if they were feeling really worn down, because they would always ask me for Baroccas, but it was just like a weird thing in the camera department. If they were feeling really worn down, they'd be like, I need a turbo Barocca. Even more extra vitamin C for me to piss out. Usual Barocca is not enough. Gerry? I snuck it in. Fifi! Oh. Poor little Fifi and a little weepy eye. Poor little Fifi. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. And I didn't watch the PlayStation thing in my bob. No, wait, State of Play. To be honest, I never really watch game things. I'll occasionally watch. Well, I watch Wholesome Direct, but other than that, I don't really watch them. Alex likes to watch them, so occasionally I'll catch them just if he happens to be watching them. But yeah. I think I'm like there are just so many like of the big games that come out that I'm not really a big game person, and I'm not really a new game person either. Yeah. Or a new Sonic racing game. Those are always fun. I saw a little bit of the Longest John stream yesterday, but I was already watching, playing a game and watching wrestling and watching a live stream at the same time. So when I put that on, I was a bit like, that's probably too many things for my brain to process. But it did look good. I never understood why Sonic needs a go-kart when he's the fastest man alive. Is that the reason though? Is it because otherwise it would be unfair? So they have to put him in a kart so that everyone is even? It sort of levels the playing field, maybe. Although I guess if you were Sonic, that must be so frustrating. Like, it's like when you are in a game and they take away, like, the run ability, and all of a sudden you just have to walk everywhere and you're just like, oh, please, let me run. You little clown. That's what you are. You have to eat more board game. One of the board games was like half pulled out when I came down this morning, so I guess one of them must have just tried to drag it off the shelf. And I think it was, I won't say who I think it was. Wouldn't be fair to name names. Especially when I don't have any proof to back it up. But yes. Look at this little guy. Are board games tasty? I've never tried eating a board game, I must say. But she does like to eat cardboard, and I guess it must just be different. Although I can't say that she eats cardboard for the flavour. I don't really know why she eats cardboard. You don't watch NXT, do you? No, but I heard that Ricky Starks was on there. Now he's left AEW. I heard he quite quickly made an appearance on there. I used to like Ricky Starks. Sad that he left. But, you know, they have to do what is best for them, and that's fine. That is fine. It's just something bunnies do. I don't know if Pikas... it's difficult to say because obviously Pikas, you don't really get them in captivity. So I don't... Maybe they would eat cardboard given the opportunity. I mean, it probably does just come from a natural, like, desire to grind down the teeth because they are forever growing. So I guess, but that's what they're meant to be doing on hay. And she eats plenty hay. She just seems to find it in herself to also eat a lot of cardboard. Do lollips buns eat cardboard? That I don't know. I guess it does depend like how much access they've got to it. Because if they eat too much, you are meant to like take it away. But usually, I'm gonna get inside this cheek. Usually bunnies will just like chew it and sorry, and spit it out, whereas Vivi does seem to consume. I don't think my buns ate cardboard unless it was in the way. So yeah, that's the thing. She will go out and find it rather than rather than it just being in her way, or it being that, you know, they want to get a new hole in a box or something. But yeah. But yes. Look at you. There was a Frenchman who suffered. Wait, what? What is pica and wait, what? Oh, hang on. Wait. Is this a thing I don't know about? I assumed that you meant the fellow Legomorphs of picas. I thought that's what you meant. Rather than it's a neurological disorder. Oh, I see. I just thought you meant the little guys because they're related to bunnies. Like whether they would do it as well. That makes more sense. Well, there you go. The guys who inspired Pikachu and like to carry flowers round. Is it like the guy? Oh, what was he called? What was he called? There's in Greek mythology, there's a guy and he was cursed. This doesn't round it down at all. He was cursed by the gods to always be hungry. And eventually he eats himself. But I can't think what he was called. And he keeps on selling his daughter because she has the ability to transform herself. So basically they would like sell her to a husband and then she would transform herself and get away. And then they would just sell her again. But yes, sort of reminds me of that Monty Python poem about the boy who became the first haggis by eating himself, and then he was just a stomach on the floor. Oh, yes, I get confused with all that. I had the name bloody Tantalus in my head, but I know it wasn't Tantalus. But yes, such lovely stories they are. This is the thing. When I've been reading these Joe Abercrombie books, and people keep on being like, "That's a pretty dark book. I wouldn't have expected you to read such a dark book." And then there's me with Greek mythology, where I'm like, "Oh, geez, Dionysus is going to Argos." Bad things. Anyway, it's time for me to say bye-bye and to go back to work. Yeah. Oh, hippopotamus is Greek. Well, yeah, you've got lots of hippos in Greek mythology. You've got Hipponomes. You've got Hippodamia. You've got, who's the other one? There's two different hippo. Well, because it just means horse, doesn't it? So I guess it's all the people who were good with horses. Hippolyta. Yeah. But yes. Swan is playing Kingdom Hearts. What? Right now? We can, sorry, there's, I'm working something out of Gerry's floof. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. We can raid whoever you like on Hall. Whoever you like. I wonder if I should have beans on toast again today. Aha! I got it. Sorry. I did it. Great success. One less mat in Gerry's bum floof. There you go. You can have cuddles for being... You were very brave throughout all of that. You put up with a lot, don't you, Gerry boy? You can go back to bed. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I would be tempted to do the same, to be honest. Well, everyone, look after yourselves. No, 'tis the kingdom today, like I said, but there should be the blind date thing will be going forward, so you've got that to look forward to. But yeah, look after yourselves, and I shall speak to you soon. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. There we go. Well done, Gerry boy. Well done. Top marks. Good buddy. Bye-bye. Boop.